You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll wonder why, but when you finish the shack, you'll want to come back. I think it's very powerful to get students who are designing our habitat to be responsible for their designs and actually have to follow through and construct something. So that's really the seed of the idea of building a Loveshack.
Loveshack is a student-run project done by 35 students. The aim was to adapt a steel frame building into a bamboo frame.
The Loveshack is a project in which basically it's a student's project in which they design the joineries and everything.
The bamboo Loveshack is a way of interpreting the traditional material in a modern design.
So it's in a way to make students understand how materials work and to construct with their own hands.
Totally student built and student redesigned.
This process is one way of learning materials so that we learn something that is not in the textbook and we can apply in our design studio.
It's going to be a focal point for an outside classroom, storytelling space and a pavilion, generally a focal point for the backyard of the academy centre. We're really proud of this building. We're claiming it as Australia's first student-designed and constructed bamboo building. Bamboo has got some significant advantages over, let's say, timber, for example.
It grows so fast and it can be cultivated quite easily.
It's very strong.
It is naturally hollow. Hollow structures work as efficiently as the solid structure would.
A viable alternative for some timber products like plywoods and floorboards, and as we're experimenting with potentially structural applications also.
There is some other material to think about other than timber or steel.
Just by trying to expand the palette of materials that we know how to use, we can take the pressure off environments that are already being degraded by our extraction of resources for common building materials.
First week was designing the Loveshack.
Testing out the materials and building prototypes.
The students get given drawings from the original Loveshack.
From the steel original documents and stuff, we had to adapt it to bamboo,
Build little scale models and just see how everything was going to go together, and then started putting it together in drawing.
We were looking at joinery, ways of redesigning a joint that became a pin joint, how to fix that pin joint.
And then see how the material actually work compared to our theoretical thing.
So it was, sort of 5 days of intensive work to readapt the design.
To help us, we had Mitchell and Winia, who are experts in bamboo and help us out with precedents for detailing and examples of different ways of finishing bamboo.
First week I was trying to get all the tools together, temporary fencing, getting that ordered, and also starting to research getting building products for free or for cheap. So we had a number of suppliers that ended up helping us out. In the second week, the idea was all the drawings would be compiled as soon as each team had an idea of what they'd need, starting to source some supplies.
And a lot of bamboo burning and drying. So that was second stage.
The third week was absolute chaos.
Everybody had to have most things finished, that you can bring it to site, put everything together.
Just constantly running around for 12 to 14 16 hours a day, trying to get everything there for the next day and there for 3 hours ago when people needed it.
We had different teams working on different aspects of the building. We had the site team, which were out here setting out the stumps, organising the excavation and the concrete. The floor team, who constructed the actual floor structure. The deck team, who finished this off. The wall team did the beautiful trusses and the curved roof and had to work out how to bend bamboo.
What bending bamboo? How can you bend a bamboo?
It's not very easy to bend it and especially this long section of 7.5 meters.
Trying to make it bend the way architects wanted the curve to be, and then finding out that we could only bend the bamboo the way the bamboo wanted to bend.
We had ordered 15 bamboo for the roof. We needed only 4. So we broke quite a lot in a way just to get those four pieces.
The roof team, who looked after the purlins and the roofing and the ceiling lining, the cladding team have chosen to mix up the different treatments of the cladding so that you can see what you could do with bamboo aesthetically.
Communication becomes crucial between teams and teams.
Because the site team was working up here, remote from where the floor and the deck were being constructed, it was challenging to communicate the exact location of the stumps and bearers. What they found was that some of the stumps were a little bit out of line. It was a very important learning outcome that you need to design tolerances because nothing lines up like it does on paper.
It's tricky because with bamboo, because it's a natural building material, it takes some time. There's things you don't think about. You're used to drawing in little squares on a piece of paper and everything fits together in the millimeters.
Every team is like having this challenge of meeting the deadline.
There was a grand opening on the Friday. We had to work to that deadline and the students knew that right from day one.
One team's going, oh, hurry up and get the walls up, and the walls are saying, oh, hurry up and get the footings up, and the footings are saying, oh, we need more cement.
I believe the roof was done on time.
We need to come up with a solution quickly to not delay the progress.
We had the bamboo building prefabricated at Randwick and mainly brought by truck back up to the site. Some of the students decided that wasn't symbolic enough. There was something that needed to happen that would celebrate the massive effort that it took to actually prefabricate something in bamboo. A group of guys decided that they'd carry one of the wall frames from Randwick up to the Eco Living Centre. We had this kind of biblical procession with people carrying their bamboo truss up to the site.
And everybody was watching. It was just really weird because there was nothing like it.
You have to treat bamboo in order for it to have longevity. There's many different ways you can treat, but we soaked it in boric acid amongst all the architecture students and building construction professionals. Nobody realized bamboo would float.
Quite an exciting experience sorting out the flamethrower and hitting the bamboos. Because we need to dry the bamboos to get the proper strings. We turn the flamethrower to the maximum and try to heat it up as quick as possible. But somehow the air inside is expanding, so the bamboos all explode. And then after that we sort of come up with a solution of drilling a tiny holes in between the knots so that the air can come out, the steams can come out.
Everyone can come up with different solutions. We were always very keen that students develop it on their own, using their own talent, and so they would feel more associated with the project.
It's important to provide courses that give students hands-on experience in building.
It doesn't extend to university work, it also extends outside university.
From managing a team through to managing time.
One thing that I now feel really confident in is just being able to work with people, sort of negotiate and sort of help to coordinate.
You get to learn something that's different from lectures or classes. And this kind of hands-on experience is really interesting.
To be involved in a project where everybody's thinking collaboratively and asking questions and learning by doing, and then the immense feeling of pride and ownership at the end of the project that comes out of that is really great to be a part of.
I learned that our students can do anything if they set their minds to it.
I organise it, I plan it, I construct it, I assemble it, and I build it.
We didn't think it was possible.
We're nearly through. Look, it's nearly done.
It was just amazing that we could all pull it together at the last minute.
Experiential learning is a really good way to learn.
The course is fabulous. It's overwhelming, but what you can achieve and what you gain from it is a lot more.
Your conception bumps up against reality, and it's the most beautiful thing.
I think the trusses would be my favourite feature.
Definitely the roof. You can see it as you come in.
The structural look of it, the trusses and the curved form.
The bay window is spectacular as well. I think the overall effect is really great.
The experience for this course is fun.
Absolutely wonderful experience.
It was exciting, challenging,
Rewarding, difficult, dirty, hilarious, heaps of fun.
just at the Loveshack.
Come and test out your theories and your design ideas by building it. Prove to yourself that you can do it.
Go for it. You'll have heaps of fun, you'll make a lot of friends. You'll wake up really early in the morning, but that's okay. Look what you can achieve.
Come and do Loveshack.